So what you just did was you sewed a 5/8 stitch all the way down all four sides, and you have an intersecting point in each of the four corners. One thing I failed to mention in the previous video is when you are sewing these straight lines down the sides and you get to the zipper pull side, you will probably need to move your zipper out of the way just a little bit so that you don't run over the zipper pull part. But it's perfectly okay to run over the zipper portion with your needle. What we're going to do now is we're going to turn to the back side, and in the video it's going to be really hard to see these stitches, but I have my stitch line here and I'm just using those as a guideline for where I need to press. So I've got my iron on, it's nice and hot, and I'm going to look for that intersecting point of those two stitches in the corner, and I'm just going to fold down the corner of my bag at that intersecting point. And I'm going to do that on all four corners first. So I do the four corners, kind of make some triangles there on the corners. And then once I have all four corners done, then I can work on the bottoms and the sides. And then I'm just going to use that stitch line and I'm going to press even with the stitch line. So what you should have is that 5/8 stitch line is going to run right along the edge. Here, I'll do it on this side, maybe it'll be visible better. I'm going to fold that up where that stitch line is right along the edge. So I will then just press this down. I'm going to need to open my zipper one more time to keep that out of the way. Fold that over, even with the 5/8. And then I have my pins handy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick a couple pins in there, just temporarily, to hold it in place while I press the other side. Since this is a pretty heavy fabric, it kind of wants to uncrease on you, and you want it to stay nice and creased. So you put the pins in just temporarily, then you move on to the next side. What you want is a nice sharp point right there in the corner. Okay, so I'm just going to keep working with it, pressing all the sides until you have a really nice rectangle with four sharp pointy corners, and those are called mitered corners. Mitered because you've turned down the triangle in the center and then you folded evenly the two sides and it creates a nice point.